Hello dreamers, this is Somnia Stellarum. We are back in our Civ 5 world as Babylon, playing on Deity again, and we're still playing with the Promotions expansion pack and the third and fourth unique component pack. On this episode, what are we going to be working on? We're getting our library up and running in Akkad. I think we already have one here. We don't quite have one. Let's move this guy up and get the library out first. So Babylon is starting to grow. It's got some pretty good growth tiles here in the wheat, the two wheat that we have here. So let's go ahead and get this guy working on that wheat field there. And then you can just start working on a road over here. Where do we want to explore? Let's kind of, let's head the opposite way from where you're at, just because I want to avoid that guy. Mount Sinai, so it looks like Stockholm's going to be getting Mount Sinai, or Sweden might have a city there at some point. There's some pretty good mountains, some interesting terrain there. If we're going for Paris, it might be kind of difficult terrain. That looks like it's going to be a very tough city to take. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Babylon itself is actually going to be a little bit tough or easy to take, but we should have a pretty good science output, and I'm hoping that we're going to be able to kind of recoup that a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be all right. And then what else? We could possibly settle a city up here. We could settle a city up here. We could also settle a city over on this end here, just in case there's any kind of an ocean around this way that we could use. That might be beneficial. This is ocean, so it's connected up to like the Arctic, but we're not sure exactly how far and if it can actually get around. But we'll have to see. Okay. Are they at war? They are at war. Okay. So how about this? We're going to send you over this way. You're going to deal with that camp over there. And then you're just fine there. And actually, no, I'm going to get you over here. And let's get one of you guys kind of exploring around this way. I just want to see what's over on that end. And I think that is pretty much it. Let's see. That's good. That's good. Let's go to the next turn. Okay, people that like to smile the most. Definitely not us. But that's all right. Let's get some food. And then let's have you come this way. Let's see if we can go around the other way. And then you come around like so. You build a road. You go in here and go to alert. Then we'll have you come around this way. And that should be good. Let's go to the next turn. How many more turns till we get that salt? 6 more turns until we get salt. Let's go ahead and hook up the last road. You just keep coming along. Okay, that was actually cleared, which is good. Let's see if you can get around this way. You can. Just looking around to see if there's anything in particular that is very valuable or good. Nothing too spectacular. I mean, if we settle here, we're basically asking for France to declare war on us. Although we have a good shot at taking Lyon. Lyon is a less well defended. Is this a hill? That is not a hill. But we wouldn't be able to attack from these tiles, unfortunately. We'd have to come around this way, and that might be kind of tough. But that should be all right. I mean, we'd be able to kind of set up a defensive line here and really kind of prevent anything from going to Babylon. It would be more of a defensive state or spot in any case. And we'd be able to put up a pretty good... And with this mountain tile, it would really put a hindrance on what they could actually mount as far as attacking goes. I think that's where I want to go. So we might wait for this one turn and then I kind of want the granary up though. Okay, well let's see. We'll see. We'll see what our production like, our food is like after this one turn. Okay, so we got construction. We can start upgrading units here. We're into the classical era. Let's figure out what our research wants to be. We should probably get calendar at some point because we do have incense here to improve. We don't have an abundance of need for it just yet. We are going to get the salt, which is going to give us another 4 happiness. We are going to get the incense at some point. The question is just, do we need to get that right now? The other thing is I can reveal iron. That might be a good idea. And the caravansary might be a good idea as well. Sailing and optics, besides the extra trade route, isn't terribly important. And it's going to take us a little while before we get the National College too. You know what? We're going to go bronze working and then calendar philosophy. Yep, that looks good. I am fine with that. Okay. You, sir, are going to come over here. You are going to just keep moving around. We've met Vancouver. Pleasure to meet you. We'll give you protection. Let's get you back over here. And you can keep coming around this way. This is Brazil down here. Did I not have an embassy with them? I suppose I didn't. Okay. Here, let's see. I can't trade away some of my resources.
No.
You don't want to do that. Would you do that?
No. No.
Okay. I figured I'd give it a shot. I can trade gems for cotton. That might be a good idea. Okay, let's do that. The other thing here is I'll be able to claim this silver. Yeah, I think I need to do that because that's just going to be too important. So let's go ahead and do that. Babylon is grown. Let's make sure we're working the right tiles. And we do have an extra trade route open. So we should go ahead and get that fixed up. Let's work you. That gives us 14 turns until we get a new settler. Let's... So we put you there. Then we might as well start moving some of these guys around. So 14 turns. Yeah, I think we want to get that third city up. We can found another city back here at any time, and I don't think it'll be as easy for somebody to found back there anyways. So I'm not really too worried about that. But we will be able to found this city up here. The other thing is we'll need to look when iron becomes available. So we might want some at some point. Okay, next turn. Okay, 4 more turns. You, sir, are going to build a road. What do we want to do with you? We probably want to just stay near our capital. You, however, can keep moving along. You're just going to kind of scoot around this way. Babylon loves the king. Awesome. And what else? I think that's pretty much it. So let's go to the next turn. Do you want to have a friendship? Let me just check global relations. So Polynesia has a declaration of friendship with Sweden and Brazil. France has denounced us. Alexander has denounced Polynesia. So we'd be allying ourselves with Sweden, Brazil, and Polynesia. I'm not terribly upset with this. They don't seem to be like making anybody mad at the moment. And they are trading with some of the other civs. So that's alright. France is hostile towards us, and they're hostile towards the Egyptians. And then Alexander is hostile with Polynesia. So I wouldn't be friendly with Alexander, but he seems to have like neutral allies. He's just allied with France. So that's fine. We're not really expecting France to be our ally. So let's say yes. We are definitely going to go to war with France at some point. Yes. We're going to go to war with France at some point. It's just a matter of time. But we'll see how it goes, I suppose. Okay. You are going to come over here. And you're just going to sit tight there. You cannot get around here, it looks like. Can you get around here? No, you can't. Doesn't look like it. Ooh, we got a social policy. So let's take that. We're going to go with landed elite. Get much more growth in our capital, which is going to be really awesome. Plus 15% production building wonders. Okay, so that's going to be useful once we go to build our national college. But we still got another 17 turns till our library is done. And then it's going to be 22 more turns until we can actually build it. Which is going to work pretty well. Unless we want to build this city, which is going to be in 11 turns. Yeah, we're probably going to have to build the library there. But that's all right. Okay, let's see. What do we want to get here? I'm not exactly entirely sure here. Earth Mother is a really good pantheon, but we don't have a lot of stuff. I don't know if we're going to have iron yet. We have 1 salt exactly. So that's not fantastic. God of the Craftsman, not terribly important. I mean, I could always do God of War. Although Goddess of Festivals might be alright. But then I'd really need to maximize these incense tiles, and they're not tiles I want to work all that much anyways. Here, let me see. What else can we do? We can get +1 with nature and try to get natural wonders. We've only got 4. Oh, looks like Memphis is taking damage. Interesting. Yeah, so there's 1 natural wonder here. I don't know of any others that we're really going to be going for anytime soon. But it's something to keep in mind. Stone circles, sun god. That might not be bad because we're going to be going for Lyon. And bananas are certainly a thing there, and wheat around Paris. So the sun god, that would give us a heck of a lot of growth. And even in Akkad, we're going to be getting another wheat tile. And once we complete our war with France and get Lyon and Paris, that is going to be quite something. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with Sun God. That's going to give us a heck of a lot of growth. Should we do that? I mean, we're still going to be happiness limited, which is the problem with that, because we're not going to really be able to take advantage of that growth. So you know what? No. I've changed my mind. I am not going to go with festivals. This is a really tough one. There's just no... I might just go with God King. Just because it's a little bit of everything, a little bit of science, a little bit of culture, some production of faith. Yeah, let's just go with God King. I think that's going to be our best bet. I don't exactly want anything else. I mean, the extra growth would be really nice, but that's just not really going to matter all that much, since we're going to be happiness limited anyways. You know what? You are just sitting there, so move around that way. You can keep coming this way. And yeah, let's go to the next turn. Glad we're on good terms. Sure. Or, sorry, this has caused a divide, mostly because I don't want to have any problems with him. We'll accept the embassy. Pedro has completed the terracotta army. Interesting. Kind of curious if they're going to be doing anything with that. Let's start upgrading our units to composite bowmen. We're going to need those. And you can just keep coming along this way. How many more turns? 2 more turns. I can improve the horses. And let's go to the next turn. Okay, bronze working. Let's see about iron here. Doesn't look like we got any iron. Nowhere close. There's a whole bunch over here. Does France have any? I can't see any. Memphis is taking damage, so that's getting a little bit worrisome. We might want to kind of take a look around that area before we can't anymore, just to see what exactly is going on over there. You're just going to go on alert, and let's go to the next turn. You want to have an embassy? Sure, let's accept an embassy. Nice to meet you. Are you guys actually at war? You've been denounced. You're actually at war. You've only got 2 cities. How many cities do you have? You only have 2 cities? You've got 4 cities. Oh, hello. Troy. Nice to meet you. That's a little annoying. 7 more turns and then we're going to be done. Let's see. We're going to come over this way. You know what? We should really have an embassy with you. Or not. Apparently I can't do that. Okay, so we've got our salt. That's really good. And we should really get a caravan up and running. We could send it to Buenos Aires because they want a caravan. But how are we going to build that? Okay, so there is some iron bound down here. And we can hook this up, and we might as well switch that over, since that just makes sense. We're probably going to want to buy this wheat here. But we're going to have to wait till we get a bit more gold in order to do that. And let's see, you're going to head over to the capital, and you're going to stick around the capital to protect it. City connection established. Let's go to the next turn. So that was the 4th city. So there's still another city behind here somewhere. Not exactly entirely sure where, but there is something. Let's see, you're going to go up here and then just go on alert. And we're going to wait to upgrade you. We do have another caravan. That's nice. Okay, that is all done. Let's get the incense hooked up. You're gonna be trouble, aren't you? Let's go meet that city-state down there and go to the next turn. Ragusa, nice to meet you. Let's pledge to protect you. Who are they at war with? I don't know. Well, that's alright. At war with France. Oh, they must be... Are they allied? No, they aren't allied. That's really weird. I don't know why they'd be at war then. Let's see here. How's the war going, actually? Memphis is taking damage, but it hasn't been damaged that much recently. We'll see about that. Let's go to the next turn. Oh wait, you built a city there? Well, that's annoying. That's annoying like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, you're kind of annoying there too. Let's try to get away from you. And I'm gonna send you over this way. Actually, both of you. And we're gonna send the settler with them as soon as that settler is built. Okay, next turn. Spammy, McSpammington here. Nice to meet you. Although Tour is getting attacked. Interesting. Hello, Isabella. Pleasure to meet you. Apparently everybody's trying to found a city right beside us. I didn't realize we were the best neighbors around. Okay, let's propose that. Accept. Where are you? Oh, you're behind here. These capitals are all pretty close. Might not be a bad idea to kind of coalesce all these capitals. How are they doing? They're friendly with France and Egypt. Well, that's interesting. Okay. All right, that's fine. Hopefully they don't found that city right there. Let's try to run you away. And let's go to the next turn. Okay, you're moving your guy away. That's fine. Let's try to block them off so that they don't go back this way. Oh, they're taking damage from Barbarian. I don't think that's really a big deal. Napoleon has made peace with Ragusa. Okay. You guys are funny. You just keep coming back this way. Run away from him. Somebody will eventually come and get you. Let's get you over here, and you're just going to sit tight there. And, yeah. Go to the next turn. Alexander's declared war on Polynesia. And, let's see. Met Jerusalem, so let's pledge to protect you. And let's get you coming this way. Okay, next turn. Oh, I should have switched that. We want to be working the wheat tile here. Okay, so let's switch this up really quick. We're going to be working this wheat tile. And that should be good. Okay. And then you come along this way. We're just going to put you down right here. So we're definitely going to be setting ourselves up for an attack here. But that's all right. We should be able to defend ourselves. Once that attack comes, we'll need to send defenses over here. But that should be okay. We're actually going to be able to work this wheat tile as well. Which is just out of reach of our capital. That's all right. Okay, let's get the caravan right after this. That looks like it's all right. And you just sit tight there. Okay, you can come around here. I do kind of want to explore that way, but I'm not sure where that barbarian went. But we'll see. Okay. Yeah, so they're just kind of being dinks. Yes, we are on good terms with Polynesia. How is the war going between Egypt and Paris? Not bad. Going all right, it would seem. Okay, let's found this city. We can't found it within 4 tiles. Oh, that stinks. I guess we could found it here. It would be a little bit closer to this wheat. We would actually be able to work the deer as well. Although it's overlapping a lot with our other cities. But I think that's going to be our best option. You know what? Let's see if we can move you back. Okay, you have completed that. Let's get you to start moving this way. We're gonna have to build a road over this way. So probably along this wheat, like so. Just straight down here. That looks like it's gonna be the best. Let's go to the next turn. Yes, let us work together. I do want to stay friendly with Egypt, and I kind of want them to be occupying France as much as possible. That was a real bad city that they founded there. Oh well. Okay, you. What do I want to build? Let's get a farm going. And then you are going to get a road going. And you're going to move up here. You're going to move up there. Yeah, it's going to be pretty defensible, actually. There's lots of hills around here. So they're not going to have as much freedom of movement. And we're really going to have a pretty good defensive bonus from this mountain. It's going to cause problems for any troops attacking this way. And meanwhile, we're still going to have a pretty easy time heading straight up this way. So I think that's going to be pretty nice. Yes, let us work together. We're all friendly. We're gonna keep everybody friendly except for France. France is public enemy number 1. But they're gonna be my public enemy. Just letting you know. Okay, let's go ahead and settle this city. Finally. Okay, what do we need? We're gonna need the library. I'm almost tempted to build the library immediately. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to build the library very, very first thing. And then you can keep coming along this way. Meanwhile, Composite Bowman, you're going to go on alert. You're going to head over this way. So the really nice part about this is this bombardment's going to be kind of pretty close to Paris, which is really nice. I can almost steal some of this land as well. Like if I put a citadel right here, I'd be able to steal like this silver here, which is pretty nice. Okay, let's go to the next turn, and I'm waiting for France. Are you going to come and say... Oh, you didn't. I'm surprised. I'm pretty surprised, actually. I thought they would come and say, hey, don't settle lands there because we want all of your lands. But they didn't, so I'm surprised. That's okay. You just go on alert for now. We don't need you immediately. And then you can just keep moving along here. Great Wall has been built. Looks like it's been built by Egypt. You're friendly. What do you want? 52. Would you take 45? Really? I'm just gonna wait. Or you know what? Here, how about this? What would you give me for that? Sure, I'm fine with that. There we go. Now we've got a positive gold per turn. We've got a little bit of extra gold. And we're going to be able to complete that. Awesome. Okay, that's good. That's all good. Let's see here. What do we want to do now? That's pretty good. Yes, we're sorry this has caused a divide. We're going to play it nice and coy. Even though we don't really mean it. But we're going to want to get that road up and running as soon as possible. Okay. Let's try to explore this way again. I think we should be able to this time. Let's see here. You can go ahead and complete that pasture. We really don't have any good sources of iron. And there's nobody that even has any. That's your 5th city, right? Yeah. Okay. Next turn. Okay, Babylon has grown. We probably should have been doing this before. Whoa, why are you not being worked? Okay, you guys should be working those two. And you should be working that. And we'll get you on production focus. Yep, just like that. Because we want Babylon. Babylon's growth is much more important than Kurgalazu. That's a hard one to say. Great lighthouse has been built. That's fine. Here, let's kind of explore just what's going on over here. Kind of want to see all the lands near there. And I think that's pretty much it. Yep, that's okay. You might as well sit there and just kind of watch out for any attacks. Speaking of attacks, how's the war going with France? Isabella has entered the medieval era. Interesting. Okay, we can complete our national college, but we need to get our final, our very final library, which Babylon doesn't have one yet. So we need 2 libraries. That's all right. Okay, let's see here. And there are a few people who are in the medieval era. Classical, medieval, Egypt's in medieval, France isn't, and Isabella is. Okay. What do we want to go for right now? Going for aqueducts probably isn't a bad idea. Kind of want this extra growth, and I think I want to get to education as soon as possible and get my universities up and running. So let's try to do that. In which case we're going to need all these techs. So trapping, which is more or less useful. Courthouse is somewhat useful, but we're not really going to be using it soon. Catapults are kind of useful. We're going to need some soon. Currency is somewhat useful. Okay, I think we're gonna go mathematics, civil service. Oh, you need drama and poetry, do you? Okay, so let's do mathematics, horseback riding, currency, drama and poetry, civil service, theology, and education. Yeah, that looks good. We don't have any iron to... Oh, there's some iron right there. Byblos has some. Interesting. Okay. Does anybody else have some? I'd have to basically check every single one there. But that's alright. Okay, Akkad. You've grown. My, how you've grown. Oh! They got that. Okay. Okay, well, they have that wheat. So that's not really going to be useful for us anymore. Let's get that. And we need another unit. Let's get you building this road. You just go on alert here. You're going to be our lookout. Cod has grown. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're going to want to build the National College here. We need to get this guy up and running. So 5 more turns, that'll be fine. Okay, let's go to the next turn. You want to go to war with Alexander? Sure. I'm just going to declare war. Or wait, no. I'm just going to stay out of it. I don't think I'm friendly with them. But that's okay. Alexander's made peace. Napoleon's entered the medieval era. Yeah, so I mean, they're a little bit troublesome. Okay. Let's see here. How many cities do you have? Do you have 4 cities? So there's a lot of land around here. And we've kind of cornered Napoleon in a little bit. Just a bit. Yes, we've become friends with Sweden. Yes, we're all friends. Everybody enjoys saying that. Not sure why it's such a big thing for everybody to declare their friendship with everyone. But it is. Okay, next turn. Okay, we've met everyone. Correct? So I don't see a real reason, besides just kind of getting to know the land. I don't see a real reason, although we can't go up this way anyways. Okay, so we might as well keep heading through here. That's fine. It's all good. Okay, let's go to the next turn. You can keep coming. Madrid. That's the holy city for Confucianism. What is that actually like? Temples provide 2 happiness, which isn't bad, but and 1 culture from jungle tiles. That's interesting. I don't think I have very many jungle tiles around me though. No, so it doesn't really work all that. It's not all that great for me. Unless I capture Lyon or Tours. And to be honest, Tours, I think I'm just going to raise it. Lyon I kind of want. I kind of want Lyon and Paris. Yeah, that's pretty much all that I want from Paris. That's all they can give me. Troy is a kind of nothing city, and there's another one back here, I think. They've got 5 cities, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just want Lyon and Paris. The rest, Napoleon can keep. Well, not Tours. Tours needs to go because I don't want it in my back. But that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's go over here. There's Seville. And let's get you to build another road here. Choose our production in Babylon. What do we want to build here? Ziggurat might be a good idea. I kind of want the watermill as well. And the wells of Babylon are actually pretty important. But we'll go with the watermill first. And then we'll see where we're at. It depends on how friendly... Well, they're not really friendly, but it depends on how friendly France is being at the moment. Let's take a look at you. You want to be working this. Yeah. And you've got 20 more turns. Babylon has grown as well. Let's get you working this. We're going to need more farms pretty soon as well. And let's go to the next turn. Napoleon has completed Petra. Not sure if that's the greatest Petra, but whatever. I mean, it's a wonder. Okay, we've completed that one. Let's get another one here. You want open borders. You want to spread your religion is what you want. I'm going to say no. Although I could use open borders to kind of explore a bit, but that's all right. Okay, so we've got that. Let's keep coming back this way. You're going to go ahead and build a river. Or a river. You're going to build a farm. And that's pretty much it. Let's go to the next turn. French horsemen of the apocalypse. Don't know exactly what that means, but that's alright. You can go ahead and build another farm here. And let's go to the next turn. Let's get you around this way. All right. I don't know what happened to that Spanish settler. Kind of disappeared around here somewhere. Kind of surprised they didn't settle over here. But, you know, the AI is kind of weird sometimes. I think we're going to actually cut this off, this episode off here. So we're at turn 107. We're about to, you know what? Okay, hold on. Let's get the caravan, because we need that. You want a declaration of friendship. Sorry, I'm going to not declare friendship with you just because you are likely to be allied with France. And I'd rather have them... I kind of want to stay with the majority of the our alliance here. You're going to keep doing this, building up that road. And then you change to Babylon. And then Akkad, let's see what you want to build. We're actually going to be building in 15 turns. We're going to be building the National College. So the extra production is actually a thing. Let's go for that. Ramses completed the Oracle. And that's pretty much it. Okay, let's go to one more turn. And I'm going to show you what I want to do here, which is I want to... Oh, look at that. There's a city-state all the way down. Okay. Here, let's see this. Trade overview. Trade routes available. Let's go by highest gold. So we have Babylon to Paris as our best trade route. But we're actually going to be going Babylon to one of these guys, I think it is. Buenos Aires. Here, Babylon. Buenos Aires. So it's 4 gold. It's not a great one, but it'll give us a little bit of influence, which is always pretty good. So let's do that. We'll get some great influence, or some influence with them. We can adopt a policy. Let's go with the plus 15% production here. And a little bit of extra happiness. That's always beneficial. And we're going to be able to build our national college very, very soon, which is going to be for next episode. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support and the likes and any views and stuff on my videos and that my videos get. I hope you guys are enjoying what I'm doing with these Civ videos, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? See you guys later. Bye.